is with us in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Hi, Katie. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure. What's up?
I'm actually hiding in a closet just to ask you this question because I've got in-laws in the house. My question pertaining to them. But anyway, I'm 24 and my husband is 28, and we're a newlywed couple, and we just bought our first house in Arkansas. Our family is from California, and a month ago, my husband's parents decided to move to Arkansas to be close to us and for the lower cost of living. And so we actually invited them to temporarily stay with us in our new house under the expectation that they'd take a couple of months to find their own place and that my father-in-law will find a job over here because he's actually been on unemployment for a year now, which actually just ended. But it seems like the problem is my father-in-law isn't really motivated to find a job and move out. He hasn't applied to anything, and he gives every excuse to delay applying. And it just seems like they're waiting around for his Social Security to kick in when he turns 62, which is still over a year away. And they're in debt, and they have no retirement plan, and they spend a lot. So my question is, how can my husband and I motivate them to move out, or at least give us a plan for when they will move out so we can enjoy our space in our new home as a newly married couple?
And you don't have to make phone calls hiding in a closet in a home you own.
Yeah.
That would be a neat thing.
Uh-huh.
That word picture right there kind of says it all, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. How long you guys been married?
Less than a year.
Okay. All right. Well, this is a highly emotional, very difficult process that you've gotten yourself into, as you can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And my suggestion to you is that you don't say a word to them, that he does all the talking, their son.
The thing is, my husband will say,
Your husband needs to grow a backbone. If not, you can run down to Walmart. You can buy them on aisle 3. He needs a backbone. If you try to handle this, you're going to be the Wicked Witch of the West for the next 42 years in this family.
Yeah.
It's not going to work. You do not have the emotional footing to throw his parents out. Only he does. Your problem is not your in-laws. Your problem is your husband. He won't deal with this, so you called me. Did I miss something?
He would be on the phone with me right now if he could. But the thing is, whatever he says to his parents, it doesn't land because they will guilt trip him. And we were the ones who invited them to live here.
I understand that. But it'll land if it sounds very clear and it's very loving and very, very firm. And he needs to lower his voice an octave when he's doing it and very, very calm and say, Mom and Dad, this isn't working. We thought we were helping you. You're driving us crazy. We love you. You have 30 days. November the 1st, you guys need to be living somewhere else. Now let's figure out together how we can cause that to happen, because you will not be living here after November 1st. This has gone on too long. It doesn't seem to have an end to it. And I love you more than life itself. You cannot live in my house. I've been married 1 year. I need my space. Now, let me tell you what's going to happen, okay?
Okay.
Your lazy butt father-in-law is going to get angry. And your husband's going to have to smile and say, Dad, I love you. And November the 1st, you're not going to be living here anymore. And then the mother-in-law is going to chime in, and she's a travel agent for guilt trips. And you're going to have to bite your little tongue, and blood is going to run down the back of your throat, and you're not going to say a freaking word, but your husband is going to man up and handle this mess he made. If it doesn't go down that way, that's the least messy you can do. Okay, option number 2 is you get involved and you are the Wicked Witch of the West for the next 42 years. You're the evil daughter that stole your mother-in-law's son away, and then you wouldn't let them live for free in perpetuation. And you're just a jerk. And because they can't blame him because he's theirs, so they'll have to blame you. If you open your freaking mouth and say one word, that's what's going to happen. Now, can you tell I've been here before? So the second thing that's going to happen is you're going to do nothing. And you're going to sit here and get progressively miserable. And 3 years from now, you're going to still be sitting in your closet talking on the phone. And that will be your fault, not theirs, because you didn't deal with this. You have got to deal with this. You know exactly what needs to occur. So does he. No one wants to face it. And so basically these guys have become emotional bullies to y'all. They're holding you at bay because you're scared of their reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
That is right.
Hubby. hubby. Backbone, Bubba. Backbone. You got to stand up. Time to be the man and go, Mom and Dad, we thought we were being a blessing, but gosh, it's just not working. You're driving us nuts. We don't even see you out here looking for a job. We can't figure out what's going on, so I'm just going to go ahead and give you a deadline, and then we'll work together and help you get there. If I can help you get a job, fine. If I can do some other stuff, fine. I'll help you move your stuff. I mean, we love you. We're not trying to be mean to you, but we did not take you to raise, and you cannot be here anymore. And he's just going to have to say all those things. And he probably ought to say them like tonight.
Should I be in the room or should
If you can keep your mouth shut.
Okay.
Some people can keep their mouth shut in these situations and others can't. Because when the stress comes up and the confrontation hits the air, people want to let the air out by cracking a joke or by interjecting and trying to say something nice because it feels like it's mean or something like that. And if you're the nice person and you can't keep your mouth shut, then stay out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
But this is not unkind. We're not being mean. We're not angry. We're gentle, strong, and saying out loud that this has got to change. And I love you, Mom and Dad. And the reason we let you move in here in the first place is we love you. But this idea that we're going to live together for 3 or 4 years ain't happening. And it appears there's no end to this, so we're going to put a deadline on it.
Okay.
It feels like a lot of conflict, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And the thing is, they're not terrible.
No, they're not bad people. They're just lazy.
And they've been saying, like, once we move to Arkansas, I'll apply for a job. Or, like, once this happens, I'll apply for a job.
Yeah.
And
kick the can down the road. So now, once you're homeless, you can apply for a job. Because you're getting ready to be homeless. Or maybe you ought to apply a job now so that you're not homeless. That might be even a better plan. I'm being sarcastic, okay? But these are not bad people, but no one tells them no. And that's how they've gotten away with this crap. No, everybody, because they're such sweet people. They're what we call a lovable slacker. We like them. They're sweet, but they don't do squat. And they become a parasite into your life. So if you want to pick up the book and become an expert on this, you can. It's by Dr. Henry Cloud. It's called Boundaries, and it'll change your life. And that way you won't have to make phone calls from the closet in your own home. The absurdity of that picture illustrates how badly you have to deal with this.